Hello Mouses! Today I'm going to start with an entry from the Institute of Advanced What the Fuckery. Take a look at this picture. Can you understand what's going on here? I think it's some kind of convention for Winnie the Pooh impersonators, but I can't be entirely sure. And there's a police car there for whatever reason. Is this because they're expecting some kind of honey riot? I just don't get it. But if you know what's going on here, then please, by all means, write in and tell me, because I haven't a clue. Now this next thing comes from Twitter account of James McIntyre. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with this guy, but about an hour ago he started sending the most insane of tweets and then just disappeared from the internet. And there's a lot of people worried that this appears to be some kind of severe psychotic breakdown. We don't know what's going on with the guy, but he's claiming that people have poisoned him and that autopsies are going to be necessary when his body's found. And it is actually quite scary. At the time I tweeted that it looked like the start of some kind of political thriller, and it really does. But it's playing out in real time, and I can't work out what's going on. Is this real? Has his account been hacked? Nobody seems to know. No one can get in touch with him from what I can tell. So, I'm going to say I hope that he's found alive and well, and that if it is the case that he's had some kind of breakdown, then I hope he gets the help that he needs, because this is truly scary. Okay, now we come to what I actually wanted to talk about today, which is the Police and Crime Commissioner elections. And they came out last night. The whole of the day was just talk about how no people had turned up at polling booth X, and 5 people had turned up at polling booth Y, and hardly anyone was voting. It seems that, on average, it's between 10 and 20% of voters actually bothered to vote. About 5.3 million people here and there have voted. So, it's just, did people know this was going to happen? I kind of get the impression that they did. Personally, I went out and voted by voting for everyone on the ballot, because I don't see a point to this politicisation of the police force. I don't think crime commissioners work. I'm happy to be proven wrong. I very much like to see the antisocial behaviour around here put a stop to, and to be honest with you, I'm thinking that next time it comes up I may stand myself, because I have very strong views on how the police should be working, and perhaps I get to put that into effect. But for the moment, hardly anyone has voted, because most people are in agreement that these elections are a waste of time. It's politicising the police for no actual gain, and I agree with them. So it was really funny when I saw tweets coming out from Lord Prescott. Lord Prescott being the former Deputy Prime Minister under the previous Labour government. And he tweeted that this was going to be a referendum on everything that the coalition had done since it took power away from the Labour Party in the last election. And then he didn't win. He was standing in Humberside for the role of Police and Crime Commissioner, and he didn't get the job. So this tweet came out, and it pretty much sums up the situation. Matthew Hancock MP says, 14th of November, Prescott says Humber PCC election is a referendum on everything the coalition has done. On 16th of November, Humberside votes Tory. Priceless. Now, for any of you who don't know about British politics, or haven't really been paying attention in Britain, the current coalition is made up of majority Tory MPs and a few lib-dem MPs. It's a coalition between the Conservative Party and the Liberal Democrats. So when this referendum on everything that the coalition has done votes Tory, it's kind of a slap in the face for Mr. Prescott. Although I really can't see that him challenging a guy to a fight at a hustings really did an awful lot for his image as someone who would be the right choice for Police and Crime Commissioner. You don't go around basically challenging people to disorderly conduct in public if you want the job of getting rid of antisocial behaviour. But there you go, who knows, he might have a chance next time. But even so, he's got a job for life anyway, he's a lord, so he's still going to be pulling in his stipend from that, regardless of what else he does. But anyway, that really sums up the election. Most people didn't bother to vote, and those who did seem to have gone the way that I was predicting, really. People seem to want a strong and almost right-wing view on crime and prevention of crime, because that's pretty much what they've voted for this time. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. So remember, if you like this, remember to click the like button, share it with your friends so that they can see what's been going on in the world as well, and subscribe for future videos. Until next time, I've been Kirk-Robinson, you've been watching the Knob Mouse channel, and I'll see you next time.